What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Nowhere Podcast. My name is Ron.
My name is Chris.
And yeah, once again, we're switching up, the roles this time. Now, since we moved to this format, we gotta be able to be more flexible with how we're gonna have to run the operations around. So I might as well get used to just opening it up for an episode. But yeah, man, so it's just another new day of the week. It's already June, so that's almost like the beginning of the summertime with this month, right?
Right.
All right, so yeah, we're about to head in the summertime officially. So it's just gonna get a lot more hot, well, on my end because I'm all the way down in Georgia where it's
Oh
just humid
no.
every single day, man.
Yeah, it can't be me.
Mm,
Fuck that.
nope. But yeah, I mean, give or take, it's just one of those things where it's like I've always been around here, so it's like I don't never have to readapt to the climate here again. It's just one of
Right.
those things that I'm just born with, I guess. So it's just home to me, so I can't really just fall out of it. But I mean, I can feel it though. That's the thing. Yeah, because the weather is always inconsistent, man, especially during the summer. Because most days it'll rain, sometimes it'll be just windy all of a sudden, and then other days it'll just be the hottest it can get for that period. And then after that, we're just chilling. But once
Yeah.
the freaking air conditioning break down, that's it.
Is there anything to do in Georgia? I heard that unless you're in Atlanta, then like there ain't shit to.
Man, who said that?
Oh, I listen to a podcast. These guys are from Georgia and they do a podcast and they just.
Oh, they say they ain't nothing, man. Y'all tripping. Well, I can't be the one to say that because I literally don't do anything. But
Um,
nah, it's like that's stuff to do. You don't have to be in Atlanta all the time. Even though I mostly just go downtown, but most of the time, it's just one of those things you gotta get familiarized with other places. Because like with me, even though I've been here all my life, I don't know where most counties are. I just know only a couple that surrounded me. I don't know the rest of the layout. I just know stuff by cities, not really by counties and stuff, or where what's happening around there. But that it is what it is. So I ain't stressing over it.
yeah, but man, but shoot, how's but yeah, man, just. Are you thinking about coming back up here? Like you said, you're coming back up here in fall, right?
I don't know because like this new major I'm in now, it's offered online, so I could pretty much just do everything online, and I probably don't have to move an inch. But I keep like everybody that because like this past weekend, my folks up there came down here for my brother's graduation, and they was asking me, am I gonna go up there for the fall to attend? But I said I don't know, bro. It's like I don't know if I got anything that I need to show up for to go get or not. But I'm probably just gonna chill out for a little bit. I mean, I do want to go back because I got stuff up there, but it's all weird because like I just don't want to have to take that long drive up there again and then just have to be there. And then more than likely I'm gonna have to work up there again. It's like, it's just one of those things where it's just up to chance, I guess. Ain't really that much stuff for me to do to like do things differently for the fall since I could just take stuff online. But part of me still do wish that I could have a better experience with just being face to face with stuff. So that's the only
Yeah,
thing. But I don't want to pay for housing and all that.
yeah, I get you, man.
I mean, I do have a car, but I don't feel like driving every single day.
Oh, yeah, you got a car now.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
been told you this, man, but that thing needs to be worked on because I got, it's like it's not. I wouldn't say it's like a piece of junk, but it's like it's like it's old.
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I just need to tune it up because it needs some more stuff added to it, and then I just gotta do some kind of just some checks off, and then hopefully I could be able to drive around because like I don't look knowing where I'm at in Virginia, it's like I don't know where most stuff are, or I just don't know how to navigate myself across certain roads and stuff too, man. Because from Virginia Beach all the way down to Norfolk, that's just gonna be traffic all day. So I can tell that's just gonna be one of those things that I have to deal with.
Yeah.
And I'd rather not go through that, so I might as well just stay down here, bro.
To be honest, I've been driving in Norfolk and Virginia Beach ever since I got my car, and it's not as bad as you think, man. Like you just got it's more so having that control on the road. I mean, if we're being honest.
It's not that for me. It's like that whole that whole thing gets outshined by the fact that you got people who just don't know how to drive, man.
That is true. That is true. That is
Because
very
like
true.
whenever I'm on the road, I get that constant anxiety in the back of my head that somebody gonna do some stupid shit, and then
Yeah.
that's probably what's gonna make me cause some problems, and then I'll mess up on the road. Sometimes I'll just do something stupid, and I don't want to do that. I always want to at least go out driving without making any kind of mistake. That's my whole intention when it comes to just getting on the road. I just don't want to. I want to risk little mistakes as possible because I
Yeah.
just don't want to have to go through all the different stuff that people have to go through for like driving long distance anyway. But
Right. Right.
yeah, man, I just it's just that constant fear of just other people messing up to make me mess up.
Hmm.
I can't deal with that.
Look, when I drive, I have a very like I go to work, go to the store, and that's it. I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, look, but with me though, I have the freedom to do whatever I want because like
Okay.
all all the time I have just been waiting on other people. I hated that, man. I still hate it.
I
Just
believe
you going
whatever.
from somewhere and then it's like you gotta ride and then you gotta wait on them. And it's like, hold on, I gotta stop at the store right quick. I'll be right back. I'll be hating that, man. Because it'd be taking a minute. And it's like I don't feel like waiting inside the place anymore. I'm just gonna wait outside. Cause I just, they just gonna get tired of looking at me. So why should I stay inside?
Yeah, I get you, man.
I mean, that's just always been the case. Cause like not having any form of transportation. I mean, you could always walk, but I don't want to do that. I mean, I've been walking long enough for the past 3 years, so that'll be good enough.
At least
And
now.
I forgot I had a bike. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm probably not gonna use that anytime soon.
Look, save your gas because you remember that recently the gas went up. Remember?
I don't know anything about gas, so
Oh, so essentially, yeah, it went up because of the something happened and essentially uh gas was we had a gas shortage. So
mhm.
yeah, it was weird.
That's kind of. If I'm correct, I remember they did like some highlights for that like some time ago. I think like in the '70s or something when they were starting to distribute gas. Well, not really just distributing gas, but it's more so like making it more available in terms of the demand that people needed. Because like I think around that time, that's when the assembly was happening. And then you got like places like Detroit, who was known for like the automobile industry. They're
Yeah,
mostly the ones who had to refurbish the whole process of just getting gas out for people because like people had to go to work, and then there wasn't enough gas for people entirely for those regions, so they just had to like wait for hours just to line up to get gas and stuff. Man, I was like, dang, bro.
oh fuck no.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's one part of me that was like glad that I ain't had to worry about that since I ain't had no ride. But it had to be a point where it's like, all right, now things had to get hectic, so I'm have to pay for like a good amount of gas for a gallon just so that I could be able to just go to work. Depending if you're far enough for just an easy amount of money to pay for some gas to go to work. Because like if you like save for like a whole city apart, or let's say two cities apart, that's just gonna take up too much money because you gotta do a couple stops, and then you also gotta make sure that you're coming in for a time in a timely manner. So that's just gonna put more stress out because you gotta do all that constant driving. So that's probably gonna take you like two. Say like people gotta take 2 hours just to get to work. That's just gonna be a lot of work just to get there, and then you gotta pay all that money too.
Uh-uh.
Nope. I'd rather just, like I said, if I can find a job that's like a block away from my house, that's good enough.
You know what? Yeah, man. Like, cause it's like I personally, my goal is to work from home because shit, I don't feel like going all the way out just to,
Same, yeah, same here, but things is limited, bro.
yeah, like, and I don't know. It's just the fact that I have to leave home to travel and waste gas, and then like I know people are listening, like, well, that's what you're supposed to, but it's like
Yeah, but
it's a
we're
hassle.
yeah we're starting to actually get into it now since we haven't we're look we were limited in the amount of stuff we had when we was growing up, so we're just now finding out all these different things. So it's like one of those kind of experiences where you have no other choice but to fall in line for it because
Right.
there's no other way getting around it. I guess you just gotta get your money up first.
Get your money up now. You're funny up. Come on.
But nah, it's like I guess that's one of the advantages of working good jobs now because like we can actually get save up a lot of money to cover most of that stuff. But I still don't think it's enough to just fall in line with that practice of just being in a constant cycle of going through money.
Hmm.
Then just have to go places and then you gotta go back home and all that kind of stuff. It's one of those things. So working from home, it ain't all that bad, but it's like you got too many distractions.
Well, I have distractions, but it's like if you love what you're doing from home that much, like for example, if I decided to, write from home and things like that, it's like the only distraction I see myself having is something that's like kind of minimal, like the game. Because I love writing. I love writing my stories. So it's kind of like, what does my game have that can distract me enough from this? Because the same amount of imagination that goes into my stories and fiction and all that goes into the game as well. So it's kind of like, even if I get on the game, I wouldn't see it as a distraction. It's more so, oh shit, I got an idea now, you know? And I guess it also depends
Well,
on, because like, what
yeah,
your dream job you want from home? Like, what is one job you want to do from home?
anything that pays well that
Damn.
doesn't take up my own effort, bro. That's all it is. Cause like I don't like I said, I'm a lazy person, bro. But when it comes to working, I can do it. That's the thing.
Well, there's only one answer, man. OnlyFans.
Nah, bro. I ain't. Well, to be honest, it's just one of those things where it's like if you know for a fact that you can't that you're not well, I wouldn't say you're not fit, but say like you don't feel committed to doing something all the time. I mean, that's just how it is. But I always do from the get go that doing some of the stuff that I like to enjoy to do, like as a hobby, that's probably one of those things that I'll feel more committed to doing if it was a way for me to make money. But I can't like say for instance, well, we're trying to like do this as like a pastime, but it's not more or less going to be possible with like the amount of time that's going to be put into it, or like say like streaming and stuff. But it's just something like anything else that's like something that's going to be like considered general for most people is, I'm not gonna put too much thought into it. It's just gonna be one of those things to just pass time. And, I'll make money from it, then I'll make money from it.
All right.
But if it's like a career thing, it really doesn't matter. Because like I keep telling you this all the time ever since we met. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Whatever is the opportune moment for me to just apply to go do something that's fair for like the amount of advantages it has, I'll take it. Even though most of the time, most people they like to seek out stuff for themselves and make it happen. But I've been doing that all the time. That don't work for me. So I'm just gonna if there's something that comes around my way that's fair, pays a lot of money, I'll take it. And if I can make it a long lasting job or stuff with advantages, then that'll be fair enough for me because I can make a living off that. So hopefully that works out. Because like I just don't want to stretch myself out just to just to keep stuff up. And then if I make a mistake, then that costs me my job.
Right.
Because that's how things are now. Like people say, oh, things will be fine. You just put in the work ethic. But you make a mistake, y'all cancel us out. And it's like, what? Now I'm out of the job. I'm laid off. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But such is the life of having to transition from college, bruh. I mean, look, my sister, she's kind of transitioning to like trying to find like well, I guess a career job. But so far, the only experience she had was just working retail, or the last job she just had was just
Mm-hmm.
working at Amazon. So it's just one of those things where it's like you can work your way up for those kind of jobs too, and you can learn to make a career out of that instead of having to get the credentials needed to get a career.
Right. And believe it or not, even if with that kind of career or job we have now, those skills can come in handy, you know?
Yeah, it's better. Like I always tell myself, it's always better to be a jack of all trades than just be somebody who just do one thing right, and then you know if all the experience match up with that one thing you're doing, then they'll give you that career, and then you have to keep doing that for like no matter how long, and then you just be stressed out just doing that one thing. I just hate doing the same thing all the time, or it's like I hate just the thought of like doing the same thing constantly, and then it's like you don't have no freedom to do other things.
Right.
Because I mean,
Uh,
it's just always my mindset. I think well, I was actually writing this in my paper. I think about how um, the way my behavior is set up is like I always expect to do something, complete it, and then if there's like time left to do other things, then I'll just goof off. Or not really by saying goof off, I mean I'll just do stuff that kind of feels leisurely for me to do, or like
mhm.
do stuff that interests me, and keep my mind off of the stuff that's like detrimental for like work or like assignments and stuff. Just general tasks and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But I guess people, well, everybody's different, but that's just how things have been. And I mean, generally, my behavior doesn't really change. It's more or less just how I think about it that changes.
Mm.
Because, I feel like most people, when they're working, a full time career job, you know, they probably don't want to have to be, they probably not comfortable just doing the same thing all the time. And, just take no, well, whenever they're off, they just focus on work. They got to do other, they got to relax and stuff too. And, it's
Right.
like people who got the same interests as us, they got a career, and more than likely in their time on, they probably play video games and stuff too. They can make the time to do that. Or like they can make a pastime. They make money off of doing stuff like that too. So it's like one of those things that I was trying to figure out like a healthy balance between the two lifestyles, I guess. Like set some time to just do these things to make my day to day living money just to have stuff in for like a house and all that kind of stuff. And also just to have the other half of like my time just dedicated for me just doing the stuff that I like to do, like just as a pastime, like playing games, reading, like anime and manga and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I feel like you can have that healthy balance. It's just one of those things that I gotta look for, but at the same time, I gotta also wait to see if there's a possibility of this actually being, implemented for like how I can go about doing things day to day. That's just all it is. You can figure. I mean, it's a lot more feasible at a regular 9 to 5 because it's nothing that's like gonna be long term to put into like a career kind of thing, unless you're like moving up positions and stuff. But that's about it.
Mm.
But yeah, but there's always time to do stuff that people would normally do besides work. People always want to do these things, travel. Like how bucket lists are. But look, we gonna actually transit. Well, I was planning to transition to this anyway, but like just traveling. I
Right.
want to make time to travel too, bro. Like I want to go places, but a lot of people they can't really make the time for that because they work in these long hours and they don't have any time to like set up future plans for like just you know being unavailable for a certain amount. Because sometimes I'll think to myself like, well, I mean, that's all the rave because like most people they found their careers doing other stuff anyway, where they can travel, like real estate. I know that most people, depend on the job they have in real estate, they have to travel constantly, but it's not more or less just being there. Oh, I get to see this place. It's more just for contractors and stuff. But say like streamers too. You got people. They will go different places. Just hang out and that's it. They make they money doing content and that's it. See, if things was all that laid out, then things would be. You see people doing content all the time.
Yeah, that is true. Shit.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of notion I got from doing this. You know, I could at least find something to do, and if it makes money, then it makes money. But I gotta have a backup plan for stuff.
Right. But
But oh yeah, you can go.
see, something I found interesting is that I'm content with where I'm at, right? I'm not, complaining, nor am I, well, I am
I
complaining.
am. Oh yeah, I'm a let you finish. I'm just good. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna get my thoughts together. Yeah.
yeah, I'm complaining about it, but like there's also things I want to do because I seriously want to get into like all these things so I can actually have the freedom to do whatever, because, I'm not a travel person, but I definitely want time to myself to do things. And I really wish I can have that time back because, being in the situation I'm in right now, it's like all I have to do is just go to work, come home, things like that. And I kind of want a situation where I can just, what's to call it? I can work from home, do what I need to do, and I have a stable like salary, and whenever I want to, I can just leave, go on vacation because I saved up enough, especially with me because I'm not really the type to really spend money, really. Like like the only time I will spend money is for food and gas. Like rarely do I actually go out and be like, you know what, let me go ahead and like buy this thing I don't need.
That's all about to change, dog. In like a couple months when you're actually in your apartment, that's all about to change, bro. Amazon will be your new best friend.
You know?
Cause like that's all my sister and brother-in-law been doing. Like every 2 days during the week they get a new package coming in, bro.
You know what?
And it's
See,
like
Amazon
with
does
me,
so much. Yeah.
I'm oh yeah. Cause like with me, I'm the exact opposite. Like I always there's always something that catches my eye. It's like, oh man, they got a new game coming out. All right, let me try it out. Oh man, they got these new shoes coming out. I'm gonna get it. Stuff like that. But it's like I always set aside something. Like say like when I was working in Burger King, like my paycheck allowed me to budget to a point where it's like I still had enough to last a whole entire year. Cause like I ain't know I was gonna have at least $5,000 by the time I stopped working there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro.
Wait, you
Like
saved all of that?
I know, right? But I've been like, but the whole time I saw myself spending a whole bunch on a whole bunch of stuff. But I saved up all that money. I was like, what? Damn,
Damn,
that's
how were you
crazy,
able to save that much? Like you just put it in your
dude.
savings
I've been
account?
no, I've been doing. I just been getting paychecks. Like like most of the paychecks, they be getting lost sometimes, and it's like, oh, what y'all doing? And then
What?
I be doing other people's shifts too.
Oh,
But
fuck
I
no.
just been doing that consistently, dog. Just working at Burger King, man. And people been saying, man, 9 to 5, especially fast food, it ain't worth it, bro. You know, the conditions they put their workers in, it's just it's just terrible. It's not worth the amount of money you're getting, bro. Save for yourself because I'm making all this bank that I'm
See,
saving, bro.
I think,
I was I was getting it in, bro. I was working. Like I said, when it comes like I'm a lazy person. When I say I'm lazy, I hate doing it's more or less I just hate doing stuff for school. But if it's like actual work, like out there in the real world, just doing hands-on work, I get it in, bro. I
see,
don't say
I,
nothing most of the time. I just do what I'm assigned to do, and then I just leave and I clock out.
yeah, man, I agree with, see, but I agree with everyone else's statement though on the 9 to 5 thing. And here's why.
I
See,
mean, don't get me wrong. Like I do see the problems with that. It's just more or less how you got how you respond to it or how you have to adapt certain things for it to be able to be manageable. Because like if it's to the point where it's like everybody is just just nasty, then yeah, you can just forget all that, just dip. But if it's like you can see yourself doing a lot better than well, not let me not say a lot better, but if it's like you can see yourself being comfortable doing the stuff that you're doing in opposition to like saying like there's a whole bunch of problems going on with like certain things, you can like I always tell myself if things don't change, I'll just do it. Well, not really do it myself to change it, but it's like if it's something that I see that could be done, then I'll do it. Stuff like that. And more than like, look, I made sure because like during my time there, I got along with almost everybody, dog. And generally, if it's not me around, it just seemed like everybody would be bickering with each other constantly. But it's like one of those things, it's like that energy people bring.
yeah,
If you carry yourself a certain way, then you can make things a lot more productive. And because like I remember there would be people that will compliment the way some of our shifts be going, and
uh-huh,
it'll just be different from like how people be talking about it. Because like the place that I worked at down Virginia Beach, that Burger King, that one didn't have like the highest of ratings sometimes. But then the busiest days, you would be getting a whole bunch of people complimenting a whole bunch of stuff just
right,
because people. Well, I always saw myself to like carry out stuff to do, and then it's like, all right, well, we did a whole lot of stuff for like putting out all this foods, and most of the time we don't mess up in making the food, so it's like, all right, things are getting a lot better than suspected. So it's like one of those things. If it's not like what I'm trying to say is like if it's not out of your control, then I think you can make it better.
hmm,
Yeah, I think it's more like that because like I still don't see myself keep like just doing fast food for the rest of my life, dog. Even though um, that's all I've been doing so far. It's like more or less, it's just one of those things where it's like you just gotta kind of challenge it and not so much just do all these kind of things. But I'm not putting aside the fact that there's people being put to unfair conditions and stuff like that. Like I've said, it's just how you respond to it.
yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's just that when your job doesn't match the amount of like work you put into it, like Food Line, I was being paid for the longest $10 and say 50 cents. And yet they work me like a dog. And it wasn't, I didn't like it at all. Cause I know that's obvious, like no shit you didn't like it, but like it was one of those things where I felt like this 9 to 5 here is not worth it because it's like I'm putting all this effort towards like something that people don't even care about really. Like, and I get it. Like, there's some 9 to 5s where it's like there's no issue, there's minimal issue, and you got it, and you're able to save properly. Sure, that's fine. But it's like when you have a job where it's like you have terrible customers, terrible management, and it puts too much pressure on you, then it kind of like makes you feel what's the word? Pessimistic about it, and makes people feel feel more not obligated, but susceptible to like works that require like your own management. Like you're going to be a YouTuber, start an OnlyFans, those kind of things where you manage your own work and you get your own money. rather than have someone tell you like, "Hey, you were trying to come in at 11 o'clock a.m. tomorrow."
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just the way that people are. Because like the way my behaviors is, I can. It's not one of those things where I see myself as a person who could just oppose certain things. Because like I can do stuff on my own, but it's like I have to reconsider like how certain things are prioritized, and then if it's like if I don't see myself making my own money, then it's like, well, I gotta do something. Because like give or take, say for instance, if like I just didn't go to school, I had to go work regardless. But having to find the perfect thing for me to do is like one of those things where it's like a leprechaun, bro. So it's
Right.
like one of those things you gotta kind of start off doing something to at least get your feet wet a little bit, and then see if there's things to I guess influence how you might want to go ahead and just do something else that's more catered towards how you want it to do. But it's just one of those things where it's like it's just gonna be constantly changing mostly all the time. Cause like no matter how a person is in terms of like how they are to like coworkers and stuff like that, they always gotta have something that
Yeah.
benefits like how much they're getting paid for like each individual task that they're being assigned. Because
Hmm.
people got it, well, either people assign other people or themselves the tasks that they get paid for. It's like one of those things where it's like, all right, I gotta make it fair that everybody's getting the same amount of pay over the same amount of effort, and then most of the time it's like they don't fall on that ideology either because sometimes people get underpaid, sometimes people just get overpaid. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just there's always going to be an issue from how I've seen it.
Mm.
Yeah, but I can't just afford to not work, especially at this point.
Right.
So I can take any job I get, and if it's something that's well within my power to just manage and make it more accessible and manageable for me to do, then I'll be able to do it. No problems at all. I just get paid to do what I do, and then that'll be it. And
Mm.
and Chick-fil-A, I'm proud that I actually applied there because it's like that kind of falls in line with just how I was talking about that. Because Chick-fil-A, that one up there, they make it more catered towards how you feel you might be able to do work there. So they was like, oh yeah, you can leave whatever you want. Just bring a notice in. You'll be able to just get stuff done how you want it to do. So it's like, oh yeah, this is a kind of environment that I want to work in where I can put as much work and effort in, get paid for it, and there won't be any like setbacks to like prohibit me from doing the things I want to do because it makes me feel a lot more uh cooperative with them. It's not more or less going to be any problems. But like at that Home Depot that I tried out for, it's just going to be. I can tell that I'll do work and get paid for it, but it's just going to be one of those things where it's like they're going to have a lot more control over how things is going to be managed.
Yeah, I completely get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just the vibe, man. It's like I see a certain vibe of a place and it's like, oh, okay, I like it. Let's see how it is. But if it's like kind of trash and it's like, nah, bro, I don't. I can tell there's just gonna be issues with the way how if I try to do certain things that's well within my rights as an employee, and then somebody try to shut me down or something, it's like, oh no, I can't do that.
Right.
But what time is it now? Oh dang, it's already 50 minutes. Um, well, I
Oh,
guess
I
from
have.
that standpoint, huh?
Oh, uh, you can keep going. I just had a topic we can talk about if you wanted more.
Well, you can talk about it though.
Oh,
I was just
uh,
trying to transition, but I don't have no idea. But yeah, you can go ahead.
oh, okay. Well, have you heard of Samsung's new I wouldn't say mascot, but like it's like they have a
Oh,
new,
oh,
yeah.
Rule 34 artists are already on the job, bro.
Yep. They are. Twitter is a storm right now.
Bro, it's
I,
crazy,
I saw
man.
I saw them. They Oh my
I felt
God.
like look, they did that on purpose, man. Samsung, they did that on purpose, bro.
Yo, they're
Like
smart.
they knew what they were doing, trying to bring in new mascots and stuff.
That was big
But
brand.
next thing you know, Apple, they're gonna start catering to these people. Apple's gonna have a new mascot. It's just gonna be either uh, a new animated hunk or something, bro. It's just gonna be crazy, man.
This is hilarious. It's just the fact that they made it a attractive woman with like that's like
They
what
they gave they gave physical features to the mascot. Like
bro.
they didn't have to do that, bro. They just could have just made the Android rep, bro.
The
That's all they had to
memes,
do.
the
That,
memes. There's this one TikTok where a guy's under the covers of his phone and all you hear is like like Siri going uh. It's like what the fuck is going on?
bro, whoever pitched that idea, they getting all the attention they deserve, bro.
They
But
getting bank.
that's crazy, bro.
It's hilarious.
But
Oh my God.
I guess we can just talk about just um how we can move around, just different stuff. 'Cause like we was bringing up traveling, right?
Right.
And we're at that point now where it's like we're about to be done with school, so we can possibly think of ways, just meet up and stuff too.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Uh,
it's like the way things is going now, it's just gonna be hard for us to, keep meeting up. So we gotta we gotta bring ourselves around to just trying to figure out how we can keep meeting up and do things.
mhm.
Because like I know how busy we are and stuff too, but it's like, people always make it work.
Yeah, we got
Um,
this. We got it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like we can possibly like every once in a while, because like how you say, like, for instance, you have like some people that that's like kind of close around, and then it's like, damn, bro, I see you hanging out with this dude like every single day, and it's like, bro, you good? And then it's like, well, yeah, bro, we work together, and then it's like, but dang, y'all ain't gotta be here every day, bro. You see, I got other stuff to do, and it's like, well, I got other stuff to do too, bro. It's like, but I ain't doing it. I was like, well, dang, all right, but
Damn.
yeah, it's crazy because it's like every other day I would see people show up to the house and it's like, bro, who is this person? And it's like, oh, this is my friend. And it's like, well, you guys hanging out like every single day. And it's like you be coming out the house every single day. What's going on?
Yeah.
And it's like, but I mean, that's just in terms of like how things is done. But I mean, you got people who got jobs too, though.
Right.
It's crazy. So it's like, one of these days we can possibly find a way to like be close so that we could be, going to different stuff and do certain things.
Yeah, man. Cause
Like you brought up too. I might actually come back down to Virginia, but it's gonna be kind of hard for us to meet up, even if I do get back there. I mean, if I get the car ready, yeah, but because you still in Norfolk, right? Or you're
yeah.
back home in Richmond?
No, I'm in Norfolk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting an apartment in Norfolk anyway, so it's kind of like,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
ain't no going back. Well, there is going back. I wish, but
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, some things can work. You know, I could bring you over to my sister's place too, because it ain't that far from where ODU is at, from Virginia Beach. Yeah, it ain't that far, bro. So we can meet up at the crib back up there. We could do hangout spots like that too,
oh yeah,
or I
that
might come. I could go up there too. It just depends on like how our schedules are set up and all that kind of thing. Because like even without a car, I can always get a ride.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Shoot, it's just
Look,
well,
things is opening back up though, so we gotta do some things, bro. Well, I don't know if it's MacArthur Moss opening up again.
yeah, it's been open,
All right, yeah. Look, we gotta hit up the shops again, bro.
bro.
You gotta do certain things, bro. Hit the movie theaters; they got stuff coming out. I don't know, but not just like recreational stuff. Just do stuff like that, hang out. I don't know if there's like any new spots that's opening up that's for like food. I mean, they might be over in Ghent, but then again, it's Ghent.
But yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
Shoot, whatever we get a chance, yeah, we gotta try to find a spot to hang out. But one of these days, when we talk about traveling, I might want to go to. We could probably try to see if we could like put like a flight to go some places too.
Oh yeah, man, yeah.
I mean, I don't know where to go, but shit, cause I've never been outside the country. That's one thing.
Really?
Nah,
Well, I mean, me either, but still, it's just a lot of people be
or
like, oh, like
or
you
rather, it
haven't.
don't even have to be outside the country. It could just be another state too.
Mm.
We could do like one of those things where it's like not like a road trip, but well, it could be, but we have to have a lot of stuff involved to do stuff like that.
Yeah,
And then again, I don't even know where most places would be. I was thinking of seeing we could be able to go to what you call it. Um, what's the name of that convention? You know that one convention, bro, from RDC?
oh, DreamCon?
Yeah, DreamCon, dog. They said they're
What?
doing that this year, but I think
Where is
all the
it?
tickets are gone for like in person, so it's like virtual. But yeah, we got
Uh,
we like if conventions are coming back, we definitely gotta like find if it's like in our area or if it's like kind of a ways away, we gotta try to find a way to do stuff like that, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, just do things that kind of break our norm, because like, I want to kind of get out there and maneuver in a ways that, oh, okay, we can do stuff like this, it'll help make us a lot more active and getting out there and, start focusing on the road and stuff too,
Yeah, yeah, because we
Yeah,
can do that.
just things that's better than just, just being here at the house, just chilling.
Yeah, because after a while, it's gonna be kind of like, you know,
Yeah, I just feel like things are just going to be more and more distant, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But yeah, most definitely. So like, I guess you know what? I might come up for the fall. Probably not to stay up on school campus, but I have to bring it up with my folks too. Like,
yeah,
if I do decide to go up, I'll probably just stay over with my sisters or something. That'll probably be the move, and like, we can probably find a way to like do stuff.
shit. That sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, dog. Cause
No.
like, there's gotta be stuff to do, man. We gotta like find places to go do stuff that's like at like a certain spot or event. Cause look, our birthdays is coming up too, dog.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know what I'm gonna do though. That's
That's the
that's
thing. We gotta figure stuff out. Look, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do.
yeah, me
Dang,
either.
I'm already turning 22. God dang.
Damn, that is insane. Wait, who's older again? I forget.
Me, bro. I'm a month older.
That sucks.
It ain't that bad.
I
But
tend to disagree.
yeah, but see, here's the thing though, because like if I'm planning to do this job, right, I can only do it up till August if I decide to go back. Well, I don't know when they call it. Well, no, because I don't really have to show up for any day. If my degree is online, I can just keep going with school.
Right.
So I can keep doing the same old thing, and if I can find a time that's convenient, I could go back up there. But I don't want to be there, prior to because I'm still, I want to try to see if we can like hang out and do stuff around that time in August or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I might do the rest of this summer working at Chick-fil-A and see how things work from there if I can go back. Because I plan to leave stuff here too. Like I think I told you that I got a bookshelf now.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so
that's
I brought all my manga. Well, I brought all the manga that's been completed and some of the stuff that I just want a great space for, I put it all on the bookshelf back here so that I can leave. Or all the stuff that I'm still continuing, I have it up back up in Virginia Beach. I
Mm.
also got a bench press now, so I'm starting to diesel up again, dog. I'm starting to get
Oh shit.
big. Look, I'm planning to get to at least get bigger than what I used to be, dog. It's like I'm trying to bring out my chest, man. Like I'm trying to
Bro,
go through exercises. I'm trying to do all kinds of stuff, bro.
this had time skip shit. You like you gonna
I'm going
come
through
back.
my training art, bro.
Are you gonna
You
come
gonna,
back? Look, gonna go from what's it call it, like small to like an Escanor type dude. Like, hey,
man,
like,
pull
what
some
the
Steve Rogers type stuff, man. Hyperbolic time chamber, bro. I'm going through my phase right now.
come out your hair looking long and shaggy. You have
Look,
like,
look, look. The way my hair is now, after this whole training session, bro, I'm finna be Saitama, dog. I'm telling you, I'm finna I'm just gonna be full bald head. I'm just gonna be dieseled up, man.
uh, that's gonna look ugly.
I don't care. I'm ripped. What are you gonna do about it? I'm big as fuck.
Bro, I'll throw a rock at your head and make a
Look, I
doom.
could be as ugly as I can be, but as long as I'm built, ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. Look, what
Man,
you gonna do about it?
call the police.
But nah, I'm not that cocky. But it's just one of those things that it'll help just to make me do stuff, within the day. Because like I always go out running, so I might as well do stuff to help me work on my chest and stuff too. So but yeah, I
Right.
got that stuff. I'm doing stuff here that's good enough for the time I was up here, right? Because like if I'm
Uh,
planning to go back, then I might as well work on stuff too. But I've been working on making the room look better for how we want it to. We might put it in a TV or something before the day end, well, the summer ends and stuff. But yeah, and if I do decide to move back to, I'm still gonna be focused on school, but I still want to work too though. Because like if I do decide to work, I'm probably gonna save all that money up for the time when I actually find a place to live. More or less, look, if all things work out perfectly, I could find a place like an apartment to stay at that's like close to where you guys are,
right.
and we can find ways to manage us hanging out and stuff too.
Yeah, that'll definitely work. I mean, because I live literally like near the school, but like halfway to my job.
All right, so it's not like, um, so like which direction?
You know the direction towards you're
Well,
going
you said
past
Walmart, right?
uh I think yeah, you go in that direction to go to Walmart. Yeah. It's
And
like
it's like kind of like past that point where you go by the fire department.
yeah, it's actually right there. It's actually right there.
Oh, damn.
And you just go down that street and then you're there.
All right. Yeah, most definitely, yeah. Because I can possibly look. I can actually have my I can actually have my grandparents help me out too. Just find like some apartments that's like close by there, and it's like if I can manage it, then that'll be all right.
But yeah, definitely.
See, I'm trying to find other people too, dog. I need to get like it's one of those things where we gotta get associated with other people too, because like we need, I mean, I'm fine with just the two of us doing stuff too, but it's like
Mhm.
nowadays it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, all right, I gotta break this bubble because like stuff is coming in hot and fast. So I gotta make sure I prepare for it. Pause. But
Uh oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm trying.
like I mean, that's just my game plan, dog. It's like, you know, we're at this point in our lives where it's like, hey man, we gotta focus on all sorts of different things. It's like,
Do what we gotta do.
yeah, because like I can't stay in here. That's just the way it is. I gotta break out of this mode. I gotta find. Well, I mean, I'm probably going. If say for instance, the next step from moving out, it'll probably just be staying in an apartment for a little bit. But that's another thing. I don't know where I'm gonna be staying at if like I find a job. for like the career. I don't know if I'm gonna stay in one state or not.
Yeah, man. I totally get that.
Yeah, bro. Well, yeah, man. So the plan, well, the next step, I guess I'll decide to go up for the fall, and then for that time that we can like get stuff situated, we can probably find plans to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be good enough, bro. I don't know what's gonna be happening around August anyway, so gotta figure that out.
Sometimes you'll never know.
Yep.
All right, so you want to go ahead and just wrap this up?
All right. Well, yep. Basically, that's everything. We kind of just a normal episode, but I guess it's time to close it out. Thanks for listening to another episode of the Nowhere Podcast. My name is Ron.
My name is Chris.
All right, and we'll catch you guys next time.
See